And as you coach these kids, you always come across different skills and learning abilities, and you're always trying to come up with ways to get people engaged. Now, what does the word engaged mean? Like, it took me ages to try and figure that part out. And one of the biggest things I think that is most obvious is, are they thinking about the game in the moment, and are they doing something? And there's a big message that we need to translate down to our coaches, which is we want our kids to be more active with more basketballs, and we don't want them to wait any longer. So long gone are the days, well, we're trying to weed out drills where kids are just making straight lines on the baseline, then it's one after another. But coaches, I'm going to get started on something called proprioception, and I think that's important because long gone are the days where teams are teaching their kids to do static stretching before training and games. So everything is dynamic now. So what the research has shown is that if you static stretch before performance, then your fast twitch fibers decrease by about 35 to 40%. So what the science has really shown is that static stretching is more helpful afterwards. So what you're trying to do in warm-up is you're trying to get all your kids active through the movements that are completely relevant to the game that you're about to play, which is basketball. So let me show you the proprioception activity that we take our kids through. Gents, I only need 4 of you for this one, no basketball. It doesn't matter which 4, I'm just standing on this sideline over here. And then just come stand in front of the coaches, just standing 2 meters apart. So proprioception is defined by perception or awareness of the position and movement of the body. So basically that means, can kids do this? Get a finger and then touch their toe without looking. So that way they're aware. If you spoke to a 6'8", 15-year-old and you did that, they always do this. And they just can't seem to find where their body is and be aware of where it is. That's not a shot at you, Connor. All right, mate? I'm sure you have no issues tying your shoelaces. All right, so proprioception. Gents, just in front of the coaches, just stand on your right foot and then close your eyes and try to maintain your balance. Now, what I want you to do is now just do a 1-foot squat and then drive through your heel and then see if you can maintain your balance. So try and squat down without losing balance, and as you can see, they find it quite tricky. And the context for these gents, and also girls at this age, is that they're growing into their body and they're not quite sure where their body parts are without looking. All right, stop there. Now do the same thing on your left leg. Ready, set, go. So close your eyes, try and do a squat and get back up and keep doing that, and then try to maintain your balance the whole time. Hey, get that right foot off the ground, mate. That's cheating. Good, good. And freeze there. All right, so that's just an example of what proprioception is. Now here's some exercises we do at the New South Wales high performance stuff, and then I'm going to add elements to it so you can add it to your training. Right, can you stand behind the sideline, face that sideline? And then put your feet together. Now looking forward, I just want you to hop on your toes over and back on the line continuously until I say stop. Ready, set, go. So just hopping back and forth. So that's a quick example, right? So quite mundane. They're just hopping back and forth. I'll add elements later on. And freeze there. Here's another one. Now turn sideways. I'm going to do it side to side. Ready, set, go. Good. So now they're just working on proprioception. And what this does, it engages every joint from the hips to the knees to the ankles, and every joint and tendon and ligament within that is getting activated, and that's exactly what we want. So we're trying to decrease injury. Now freeze. Now I want you to do the same thing on your right foot and left foot, but right foot 5 times, then left foot 5 times, 5 times. Ready, set, go. Good. I don't mind which order you do it in, but don't look down at the ground. Good, just 5 times each foot. Good, excellent. Now after you've done that, now I want you to face that way, and you're just going to get down in stance, feet hip width apart. Then you're just going to drive up, jump straight up, but then you're gonna land and land in a squat. Ready, set, go. Good, land in squat, great. Now freeze, when you do land in a squat, hips out, proud chest. All right, so your chest is out. So we don't want your back arched. Ready, set, go. Good, then land in a squat. Good, good, do it again. Good, one more time. And freeze. Now here's how sports scientists add an element to this. Now you're gonna hop on the spot, then jump as far as you can forward, but then you've got to stick your landing. So it's gonna look like, and I know that was incredibly athletic, don't be impressed. Ready, set, go. Hop on the spot, then jump as far as you can forward. Good, good. Do one more time, but go back the other way. So just turn around where you are. So just hop on the spot, then leap forward. Good. Good. So they're things to just get joints engaged. Let me show you more. Now you're going to do the same thing on your right leg, right? So you're going to jump off two, land on one, leap forward, and then stick your landing. Right leg. Then do it same on the way back. Ready, set, go. Good. So jump off two, land on one, then leap forward on one. Ready, set, do that one more time. Right foot. Good. Then leap forward, stick your landing. Now do that on your left foot. Now you're going to see a lot of them get off balance, and that's really on purpose. Ready? Same thing, left foot. Your other left foot. Ready? Good, go. Good. Land on one, jump off one, great. Now you can do the same thing sideways. You're going to jump off two, land on your right leg, then jump sideways on your right foot. So it's going to be an outside foot, so face that way. All right? So jump off two, land on your right, then jump sideways on your right. Ready, set, go. Good, excellent. Now do the same thing on your left foot. Good. Yeah, on the way back. Then repeat that one more time. So jump off one, land on right, jump with right. Yep. Good. And freeze. Let me show you another one, coaches, where they engage jumping and landing at different angles, just like getting at rebounds. Partner up and then just spread out on the court. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to jump and land off two. Then on your second jump, you're going to jump up and your partner's going to push you in the hip. Yeah, and it's not a shove, but you're going to go hop, then jump and get pushed and land in a stance. Okay? So you're just going to push them at the ribs on the second jump. Ready, set, go. So jump and land and then push them. So now they're trying to land under contact. Yeah? Now do that 3 times each and then give your partner a go. Ready, set, go. Good. Push. Good. Then land in stance. Good. This is great warm-up because you're just engaging everything down below. Ready, set, go. Now just jump straight up and down normally. Don't anticipate the contact. Good. And freeze. Now this time, on your second jump, you're going to twist forward, right? And your partner's going to push you. So you're going to go boom, and then twist, and your partner's going to push you, and you're going to land in stance. Ready, set, go. Good, fine. Do it again, 3 times each. Now, make sure you stand low. Don't stand with straight knees. We don't want you to do your ACL by the time you're 19. Good. Now, you guys keep going. So one thing about this that you can also add is you can add a basketball element to this, right? So you can get these kids to imitate a rebound. So the person pushing could throw up the ball, they could catch it, and then they could push their partner at the same time. Let me show you that. Grab a basketball. Quick, fellas, throw over a basketball if you've got one. There's also spare 7s over there if you want to grab one of those. Now this time, here's what you're going to do. You're going to lob the ball up on top of your partner. Your partner's going to catch it like it's a rebound. After you've thrown it and he's in there, you're going to push him, land in stance. All right, so quick demonstration. Ready, throw it up, rebound, exactly like that. Ready, set, go, 3 times each. Good. Now you're adding an element, right? and they're getting engaged because they have to get after the ball like a rebound, and they're getting pushed at the same time trying to land in stance, and everything down below is getting warmed up. Good, good. And freeze, freeze. Let me show you another one. You two grab a basketball as well. So all 4 of you on the sideline with a basketball each. All right, now that's very much jumping and landing. Now we got to get to running, right? So if we were to add elements to this, boys, can you spread out all the way to the baseline, please? Here's what you're going to do. On 2 feet, you're going to hop back and forth with your basketball. You're going to ball wrap, yeah? On my go, I'll yell out go. You're going to sprint dribble with your right hand all the way to split line, and then just back pedal with your right hand. The next one we'll do left hand. Ready, set, hop back and forth, go. Ball wraps around the waist. Now we want mistakes to happen. Mistakes is how kids get better. So they should be doing this as fast as they can. Go, sprint dribble, right hand. Good, back pedal back. And go straight away, hop back and forth, hop back and forth. Next one you're going to do left hand. And go. Left hand sprint dribble. Good. And freeze there. Now the next one, we need to do defensive stuff, right? So we might do head wraps, yeah? On my go this time, you're going to slam the ball down. You're going to sprint to close out, sprint for 3 steps, stutter step at the end, throw your arms up, keep your stance low, call ball, 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 and then back pedal as quick as you can to the sideline, okay? Now, with the footwork here, sorry, I forgot to mention, let's face sideways and hop sideways. So around the head, I say go, slam down, sprint your close out, hands up, and then back pedal back. Ready, set, go. Good, round the head as fast as you can, fast as you can, fast as you can. Ready, go, slam it down, sprint, close out. Good, good, fine, fine. Now we could change it up as well. We could do defensive slides after that closeout. So we could go 2 slides each. So after you close out, you're gonna go ball, 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 and then stay low, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way back to the sideline. Ready, set, go. Good, now we're just adding elements to the drill, and I'm being creative here. Set, go. Good, sprint. Good, slide, 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 excellent. And freeze. Oh, still quick. All right, now next one, you're gonna scissor step. So 1 foot front, 1 foot back, then keep switching on your toes. Then on the go, you're gonna slide all the way to split line and then slide back. Yeah, the rules with your slide, we've got to carry our hands, right? So the lead hand is up, the trail hand is digging the basketball. Once we get and we touch the sideline, the split line, sorry, we'll swing our hands and we'll come back and we'll stay low the whole time. All right, so scissor steps here. Ready, set, go. Good, good, good. Quick, 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 go. Good, slide, 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 slide. We're sliding, we're sliding. Good, carry hands. One more time. Ready, get set, go. Good, excellent, excellent, excellent. And go. Good, slide, stay low, carry hands, and freeze, freeze. So they're examples of our proprioception warm-ups and some things that you can do. We have a whole list for the Basketball New South Wales high performance stuff, but that stuff that's in that program is without a basketball. Now I understand that some of you might have 90-minute trainings for your team that you're trying to get a whole bunch of skills done. So how can you add elements to that to make it even better? All right, so that's proprioception. Are there any questions on that, coaches?
Yeah, so you said it's a warm-up.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of training, or at the start of the game?
Oh, you could do it for both. Yeah, you can definitely do it at the warm-up. I mean, kids are so used to getting on the baseline, right, and then high knees and butt kicks, and that's fine, but then they've got to be prepared to handle the ball during the game. So how could you add elements to that? So it's all about more activity, more basketballs and less waiting, and then how can you just get them maximally engaged? And there's nothing wrong with just going from baseline to halfway, but then, all right, how can you make it different? How can you add elements to it? and trying to be innovative at the same. All right, and just try stuff. I mean, all the stuff that I've come up with, and I'm still trying stuff today, all the stuff that I've come up with, I've had a group, I thought, I wonder whether this would work. I've tried it, some have, some haven't, and then it's just kind of passing the eye test and seeing it's like, yeah, I like that, that worked. And then try it with another group and see whether it kind of coming out better than the other side. Yeah, so you could definitely, yeah, game and training, yeah. The next one, boys, I'll get all of you up for this one, please. We're going to do some evasive games to do some more and give you more dynamic warm-up ideas. And then hopefully the questions are starting to build up. So the first one, can I please get you in 2 groups of 3, 1 group of 4? Go. All right, now, I need you to get as many cones as there are people in your group. So for example, you need 3 cones, grab those. My goodness, stubborn cones. All right, just grab that many, that's fine. All right, there's 3 cones for you, mate. All right, the 4 cones, perfect. Oh, sorry, terrible throw. All right, now with your cones, what I want you to do, you 4 are gonna make a square. You groups of 3 are gonna make a triangle. You don't need basketballs for this, but make a triangle and a square somewhere in this half court where the cones are about 2 to 3 meters apart. The games I'm about to show you are just a whole bunch of games stolen from other coaches around the world. Probably one of the best coaches' social media platforms I've ever used is Twitter. Twitter is unreal because there are sports science specialists, professors, PhDs, doctors, pro coaches, pro assistant coaches, college coaches, even PE teachers. And a lot of them just put their content on Twitter. And the best thing about Twitter is it's a short scroll, right? So if there's not, 6 pages worth of scrolling through for someone's story. And coaches just seriously they just put up these little videos and it's like, oh, I like that. I'm going to try that next training. So here's what you're going to do. You need to stand in one of the gaps. Yeah, not behind a triangle. All right, so here's the first game. All right, so I don't know what to call this. You can call this whatever you want, but you're basically trying to attack the gap. All right, so you as an individual are trying to get 3 points. You will get a point if you run through someone's gap between a set of cones, right? So if you're here, you can go through that space, or that space, that space, that space, that space, right? But here's the catch. It will not count if you get tagged. So you have to think about 2 things. 1, you got to protect your area, and you got to attack someone else's area. All right, let's see how this goes. Ready, set, go. Good, try and score points, boys. Big, 1 point. Good, good, you got to think. Come on, be quick. 2 points. Good, good. And freeze. Someone already got a point. That's excellent, that's excellent. All right, so the whole point of this, we're just trying to get them to, number 1, identify spaces, and it's something called perception coupling as well. Perception coupling basically just means decision making. All right, you're trying to couple, that happened, so I need to do this. That happened, so I need to do that. All right, boys, this time, try that one more time. Make your area bigger. You 4 don't need to. All right, the triangles make your area bigger. And we're going first person to 5. Question. Your whole body through. Whole body through. And to prevent him from getting through, you might need to stay where you are. All right, ready, set, go. First person to 5. First person to 5. Don't get tagged. Oh, well done. Good. Move. Good. Good, get through gap. 5 and freeze. All right, coaches, have a think about this. How can we make this more engaging? How could we add elements? Yeah, get a basketball. All of you, get a basketball. Let's see how this goes. Exactly. Exactly. All right, now here's a rule. Now here is the rule. There's a whole bunch of size 7s over there that I brought. Now, you can only use your weak hand. Only allowed to use your weak hand to dribble. So that means if I'm right-handed and I use my left hand, if someone's coming on your left-hand side, you've got to use the opposite hand to tag because you've got to keep control of your ball. So now we're just trying to overload their brains with information. Ready? First person to 5. Get set. Go! Use your weak hand. Use your weak hand. Good. Find the gap. Good. Excellent. Yeah. Good. Keep going. Good. Excellent. 5 and freeze. Freeze. Now, coaches, you could add other rules to this. Do you need a warm-up? You right? Okay. You could add other rules. You could say every dribble has to be a crossover, or before your attack, you have to be a crossover. You can add whatever you want, or you might even say, hey, on my whistle, you then have to pass your basketball to someone else in your group and then continue. So that way they're always like, oh my goodness, can't think. All right? What is the most obvious thing to tell that this is engaging? How do I know it's engaging for them? 1, smile on their face. What else? Everyone is doing something. And I've got a team of 10. I would do this every rep training with a group of under 16s if I had 3 7-footers that were 14 years old. Yes. All right. Now, boys, for the next one, can I please you, we don't need the cones anymore. Can you pop them to the side? And I want you to get into groups of 5 with 1 ball between 5. This is a game I actually picked up from a soccer coach. Yeah, and I showed it at every coach's clinic because this is something you could use tomorrow. This is easy. Groups of 5, quickly, 1 ball between 5. So the person with the ball, you're going to be the tagger, you stand to the side. The other 4, can you please make a huddle, hands on each other's shoulders, go. So this is called donkey's tail. I play this with kindies all the way to my youth league guys. Here's what you're going to do, on go. Dribblers, the people with the basketballs, your taggers. Yeah, you got to dribble around and tag the tail of the donkey. The tail of the donkey is designated, right? So what's your name? Tom. Tom. You're going to try and get Tom. And then Chad, you're going to be the tail for that group. Now, huddle, you have to work as a team. Got to work together to try and protect your tail from getting tagged. Once there's a tag, you switch jobs. Tail becomes tagged and you keep going. Just delegate a new tail. Ready? You have to dribble. You have to dribble. Ready, set, go. Good, good. Quick dribbles. Got to tag him on the back. Tag him on the back. Nice try. Nice try. But you got to dribble. You got to go around. You can't go over. Good. And freeze. Freeze. Rotate. The people that were just the towel, go the dribblers now. Ready, set, round 2. Get set, go. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Good, work as a team. Guys, it's a huddle, not a cuddle. Tag. And freeze, last one, rotate. Rotate, goodness gracious. That's right. Hey, when you grip, hands on shoulders, not around necks. All right, that's right, that's right. Now, ball handlers, the people that have had experienced ball handling, what things did you kind of do with the ball to make you get the tail quicker? What was that? Crossover quickly, great. What else did you do? He tried a spin move, very interesting, using his size to an advantage. You might also use deception. Yeah? I wonder how you could be deceptive or using a quick change of speed. Ready, set, go. Questioning is so powerful. Questioning so powerful. Just trying to take them through a path of discovery. No, not. Safety is still important. Safety is still important. Good. Get up, keep going. That's all right. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Freeze. One of the most amazing experiences of my observation coach development career, I had the lucky opportunity to watch Will Weaver when he was head coach in the Sydney Kings, and he had Andrew Bogut, Casper Ware, so on and so forth. At one training, he was doing station work. We'll do station work next. But he had 2 of his guys playing handball in the center circle. He had 2 guys wrestling in like a little 2x2 square just here on the sideline. And there was also another training where they were playing just a passing game where they had to tag each other. Now, the only difference is those guys are killer competitors. So he made it killer competitive by putting a time on it. And he said, whoever gets it in the quickest time wins. And then the team that won was like, yeah, and they loved it, right? Because they're ultra competitors. But it was just one of those things where I thought, well, there isn't really any difference between coaching under 12s and coaching pro athletes. The only difference is when you coach under 12s, you're teaching the kids how to learn, but then have fun. But then by the time you're coaching pros, you're teaching them how to be competitive and win. But at the end of the day, it's still fun. And I'm not surprised, but he's the assistant coach for the Houston Rockets now. Yeah. So that was just a little epiphany for me that I wanted to share with all coaches. Just before I show you the next thing, let's get on to station work. Let me show you something that you can use quickly and get everyone engaged for a team of 10. I've got a whole bunch of examples, but station work is still very undervalued because everyone can do something and you can be as creative as you want. All right, so just for this station work, gents, give me 2 guys underneath that ring with 2 basketballs, please. Give me 2 people around the center circle with 2 basketballs, please. Give me 2 people here with no basketballs. Give me 2 people over here with 3 basketballs. And then 2 people underneath that ring with 2 basketballs. So the only group that doesn't need basketballs is this group here.
Wait, do we need another one?
Yeah, you need 3 over there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. Throw them a 3rd. And then you can join, that's 4, man. Then you can join this group here. All right, here's what we're going to do at your station work. This one goes for 5 minutes, gents. All right, 5 minutes. And we can be as creative as you want. And I'm actually going to try a couple things tonight that I've actually never done in a training session. Over here, we're going to do mic and drill, but we're going to do it disruptively. All right? Now, we all know mic and drill. Can you please demonstrate mic and drill? Okay. Do you know mic and drill? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Mic and drill, the good old inside foot, outside hand shot. Oh my God, that's on YouTube. Outside, inside foot, outside hand. So we're going to do that, but partner, you're going to be disruptive. So you're going to stand in front of him and you've got to try and get a finish with pressure in front of you. And he's not trying to block you, but he's just trying to create pressure. Once you shoot, get to the other side, inside foot, finish with disruption. Okay? Correct. Yeah? But do it with your ball. So that way you're gripping something and then you're trying to block him. All right? After 30 seconds, you just switch jobs. I'll call that out when that happens. Over here, you're going to play plank pull. All right? So you're going to both be in a plank position and you're going to try and pull each other's arms apart so you lose balance. All right? And then maybe one of you might smell the ground by the end of that drill. All right, over here, you're doing something called circle tag. So Connor, you can stand on that side. What's your name again? Kurt, you're going to stand on that side. And then one person's going to be the tagger. The other person's going to try and get away. But you're always playing around the center circle. All right? The boys over here, both of you are going to be dribbling. You're on that side. Your square is black, halfway sideline, and then the dash black. Yours is the same. And they're going to play dribble handball with the basketball. You guys know how to play handball, don't you? Yeah. All right, so you're going to be dribbling with your strongest hand, and you're going to be playing handball with your weakest hand. So you've got to try and dribble and then hit it back at the same time. So you're thinking about two things at once. All right, and then you keep your score. Now, over here, we're going to be doing like a little Out layup drill, but it's going to be perceptive. So one of you on the elbow, the other person is going to be in the dead low position. So where the key meets the baseline on the outside, and you're going to be the boss. So what you're going to do, you're going to make a decision whether you're going to lay up on the far side of the rim or the closest side on the rim, lay up. You have to score the opposite. So if he comes close, go. Oh, he's going far. Then you go on this side. All right, finish on that side. If he goes on that side, then you go to the other side, and you can't run into each other. He'll go for 30 seconds, so you'll go lay up there, you'll be on the other side, lay up there, you'll be on this side, then after 30 seconds you switch jobs. You'll go low, you go high. All right, after the 30 seconds are done, then we're gonna rotate, boom, 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 over there. Okay, here we go. This will go for about 5 minutes. To your positions, gents. Down on the ground, you two. Ready, get set, go! So there's something always happening, all right? So the guys doing layups are getting layups in and they're practicing shots, but now they're reading something. Because at the end of the day, basketball is about creating space, reading space, and attacking space. So they are reading the space that they need to attack because the defense is always wrong. So we're always trying to counter that. Now these two working on core strength. These two are playing a tagging game, but they're also trying to get after each other while they handle. The two on the far side, boys, 30 seconds, flip over your jobs if you need to. They're working on their hand dexterity. So they got to work on their handles, trying to make it autonomous, but also trying to look after another ball that has nothing to do with dribbling, and they're trying to hit it back. And then these two are doing a traditional drill with a varied finish. So mic and drill helps with finishing, but as we all know, finishing in basketball doesn't always mean there's space in front of us. So we always got to compensate for the defender standing in front of them. And freeze, rotate,